Is that better? Some days, I've been on YouTube for 5 years. Just let me... Parrothead Picker, what's up, man? Guys, let me know if there's sound now. All right. Yay. Andy. Good to see... God almighty, good to see you in here. This week, I officially became a brony. We'll show you that at the end of the haul video, but I'm going to show you a few things that I picked up. Some of these are from yard sales. This is all from like this past week, mostly over the weekend. This is an Angry Bird. He does... wow. He makes some sound. Pretty cool guy. Can't find this one with the box on it still. There's no barcodes on it. It was made in 2010 by Commonwealth Toys. I had another one just like it, except he was the green guy with the big, long, the toucan guy. I'm so far behind too, Andy. This Memorial Day weekend has gotten me too far behind. Is that too much light? I put a light up there so that, because I noticed I was pretty dark in a lot of my videos, but anyway, he should go for about $25 to $35. I'll probably go $35. I paid $1.99 for him. He's still got his tags on him and stuff. Yeah, too much light. What's up? What's up, Scott? I noticed there was some other live videos going on, and I wanted to wait. I saw Nick and Handy Ray Hills were on, so I kind of waited till they got done. And I know that the Upside Down Picker is on right now, too, so if you kind of find me boring today, go ahead over to her channel and watch. Another animated deal. These are Hallmark, and they go for about $35, $40 around Christmas time. He's missing his book, so I'm going to have to keep this guy for parts. It does work. Boy, that light is really strong. There are 4 screws down here, so this whole unit pops out. So I'm going to keep this guy for parts, but I paid $1.25, so not a big deal. But those things go super, super, super well around Christmas time. And even now, I've sold them recently. My son picked this guy up. You guys remember him, right? Opus. He still has his tags on him. He was $2. I'm going to turn that light off. Give me a second, guys. I thought it would be good, but it's just too bright. Maybe if I adjust it a little bit. Maybe point it up instead of at me. That'll work better. Oh, it was driving me nuts. So anyway, Opus. Oh, that's much better. He's the Dandelion Society Opus. My son paid $2 for him. Not too bad. Still got his tags from Dakin, made by Dakin. He goes for about $20. So maybe 25. He does need a little cleaning, but I know it's just water and a toothbrush. You can see right there he's got a little bit of dirt on his paw. I need to get my employee listing, but he's not here right now. So he wants me to list all his stuff. That was $2 at the Goodwill. Friday or Saturday we went there. Yesterday I went to a yard sale, and there were 4 of the Gemmy animated deals, like the big mouth Billy Bass. Well, this guy was one of them. If you watched recently, I had that Jackalope. Well, this is by the same company. This guy sings and dances, and he goes up like that. This one works. He's a little dusty and dirty, but he'll clean up real nice. And I also got another Billy Bass. And I got a catfish. He's down here. And I got a trout, which I'm not going to show you guys, taking them apart. The trout did not work. The catfish did not work. I'm going to work on the catfish. The trout was broken all inside. I got all 4 of them for $10. So I would have paid $5 for the Billy Bass and $5 for the lobster. Because I know the lobster goes for about $35. Billy Bass goes for about $35-ish. Depending on the time of year and who's buying them. But not too bad. For $10, I got 4 of them, and one of them so far I couldn't get to work. So need to get my wife to start listing, but I'm too picky, and it would be something else we'd fight about. My wife and I never fight. Very rarely do we have any sort of argument. She wants to learn the business. I'm a little bit nervous about it, not because I don't think she can learn, but because eventually she'll work with me. And is that too much time together, that kind of thing? And we worry about that. So I don't think it is. I'm going to move this light too. There we go, because it's in the corner of my camera. But I think we're going to, you know, eventually it'll happen. Right now, it is what it is. So my son, though, he's 17. He's got a learning disability. He actually had a job interview at Burger King today. I took him to. He said thinks he did well. So we'll see how that works. He wants a real job. He does like listing on eBay, and he buys a few things like that, Opus, for himself. But it is what it is. If he wants to work, he can work. If he doesn't, then I'll teach him the business, and we'll go from there. But back to the haul. I thought this one would be good. I know the Excalibur handheld games are great. I actually paid a little too much for this guy because it only goes for about 20 to 25 tops, but it's the Casino. I paid $3 for him. It is new in the box. Well, it's been used, but it's not too bad. It does work and everything, but 20, 25 bucks is about tops on that. That was at a yard sale for $3. This was from the Goodwill today, actually. You probably recognize this. This thing's new in box. Let me get it around. It is one of the automatic jar openers. This one's JW200. They go up to 50 bucks, so I got to test it just to make sure, but it doesn't look like it's ever been used. The box has some staining and stuff on it, but I've noticed that that's about typical with these older boxes. This one was made in 2002, so it's a little bit older, but not bad. Yeah, $3, big spender. You know, whatever. You know, I picked up, oh Lord, let me get them. 2 different sales this week. I got this for $1. It's just a local yearbook from 2007. It does have the kid's name inscribed on it. There was another one with that. You can get 20 to 25 bucks for these. And here's the other one. Has the kid's name inscribed. 2 different schools, 2 different kids, but from the same sale. And they were both this guy's grandkids. I said, well, don't you think your grandkids would want these? They're not that old, 2006, 2007. And he said, nope. So he gave them to me for $1 a piece. 20, 25 bucks for those on eBay. They're a long tail. Yeah, he's not funny at all, Margot. At another sale, these 4 are all from the same high school. They're from Northwestern High School in Albion, Pennsylvania. This one's 1961. This one's 1964, 65, and 1966. So I figured I'd give the yearbook, high school yearbook thing a try. I have several from last week that I picked up too, all from the same high school. So pretty cool. Got this big box PC game, Phantasmagoria. Yeah, he's pretty funny looking. You know, I got a bone to pick with Scott. I've been watching his his flea market videos from this week, and I'm sick and tired of looking down at his legs when he's at yard sales and things. His legs are white as hell. Get some sun, man. But anyway, Phantasmagoria should get about $25 to $35 for this. It does work. It's all in there. It's complete. The artwork on the box is pretty cool. Paid $1.99, I think, for that one. So not too bad on that. That's the second big box PC game I got in the last couple of weeks. I got 2 books. This one is Infantry Weapons of World War II. And this one is the Illustrated Encyclopedia of Firearms, missing the cover. They're not worth a whole lot, but you can sell them. You can sell them, you know, with media mail. So they'll ship cheap. They're heavy as heck, both of those books. But this one here, my camera's moving, is full color. So it's a really cool book. I'm not into firearms and stuff, but I saw them there. They were $1 a piece, so I bought them. Not bad. Probably $15, $20 a piece on those, so not too bad. We got 8 live watchers. We got Sherry Honeybee, the Bearded Picker, Margot, Florida Hidden Treasures, Andy the Parrot Head Picker, and who else is in here? Jim's Jams and Junk, Grandma Wrinkles, and I think that's it. If I missed you, I'm sorry. Okay, now for the free pile. Some of this stuff's from the free pile. This is the Smashing Pumpkins from there's a date on this thing. I'm going to be Lonnie here for a second. 1996 Virgin Records. It's like a single. It has Tonight Tonight plus 3 unreleased songs. It actually sealed. Goes for maybe 10 bucks, but it was in a free pile. This was also in that free pile. It is a cool old 1940s, just a chocolate box, and there was some like little cards in it as well. I don't think it's worth a ton of money, but it says My Wedding, July 12th, 1940. So you got the exact date. Let me see if I can show that. And it's J.S. Bach, so they still make candies, chocolates, and things like that. But I thought the thing was cool, and I may put a Mother's Day gift in it for my mom, or a birthday gift, because she would love the box. So even though it's old and kind of a little dirty, but the box is cool. This also came out of that pile. It's not worth anything, but it's a pirate ship, Uber Sticks. It was free. It's actually unused, so I'm going to give this to my nephew. Free is always good. There was a couple other free things, but I don't know what they did with them. So anyway, so the next sale I went to, this was yesterday on a Sunday. Now I know a lot of you guys. I'll answer that question in a second, Margo. I know a lot of you guys said that you didn't have a lot of sales on Memorial Day weekend. Well, around here, I had my own sale. I was given stuff. I mean, literally 50 cents, $1, or free for most everything I had. I didn't care. I wanted it gone because it was stuff that I bought that were either mistakes or not worth what I thought they'd be worth, or just stuff we had laying around the house. So everything went for 50 cents, $1. The highest priced item I sold was $30, and it was a collection of, oh God, now I'm going to forget the name. It was a collection of glass. It's that Anchor Hawking, I think. Wexford glass. My wife had collected since she was 17 years old and just wanted it gone. So we sold the entire collection. I'm guessing probably 100 pieces for 30 bucks. Gone. One lady took most of them. We had sold a few for $1 or 50 cents or whatever prior to that, so we did make a little bit more than 30 bucks on that pile. We also had a pile of canning jars, probably over 100 canning jars, quart jars, gallon jars, everything. Sold those to an Amish guy for 30 bucks. And I sold a bike for 10, just an older, like a transition period BMX. It wasn't really a BMX. It had the older style frame, but it was kind of a transition bike when they went to BMX. Oh yeah, that show last night was awesome. I'll talk about that here in a little bit. I sold a brand new pair of Craftsman steel-toed boots for $15 to another Amish guy, and a pair of Timberlands that were beat up like crazy to his dad for $1. So the highest priced items that we sold at our yard sale was 30 bucks. So 2 of those. So we made almost $300 giving stuff away. We paid for our groceries this week, so it was great. It was awesome. Groceries and all the household goods. Okay, I'm going to answer Margot's question. Do I pick up everything that says free and go through it later, or go through it there? I've been going through it there. I don't pick it all up anymore unless it's given to me. If somebody brings it to me, then I obviously have to accept it all. But if it's in a pile, because that stuff that I showed you, the pirate ship and the Mother's Day box and the Smashing Pumpkins, oh, and all those yearbooks came from one place. They were all free. I sorted through it there. I didn't want to take it all because most of it was not sellable or nothing that I would want. But if it comes to me, I take it all. So that's how that works. But okay, so yesterday we had there was a ton of yard sales yesterday. There was a ton today. I didn't go to any because I went to most of them yesterday. But only got some vintage board games. This one's 1972 Mastermind. I don't know what this one's worth. I haven't really looked it up. There's some tape on the box, but it is complete. I paid $1 for that. This game I'd never seen, but I thought it was cool, so I picked it up. It's 221 Baker Street, also $1. I think this one goes for under 20 bucks on eBay. So it'll probably end up in my next yard sale. We'll see. I was giving board games away for 50 cents. Just giving them away. If a kid came and was playing with a toy, I gave it to him, a lot of the times. I just wanted the stuff gone. So I could have made a lot more money at my yard sale. I just wanted the stuff gone. Okay, we're getting to the better games now. This one is the Christmas game. Made in 1980. Let's see if I can find the date right there. 1980. This game actually can go for up to $50 complete, and it does look complete. I haven't inventoried it yet. It's a pretty cool game. It's like a Monopoly knockoff, really. So that's cool. We'll get to that one. That was also $1. All these games were $1. This was the cool one. I don't know if I'm going to be able to sell it new, but it was sealed. I'm trying to get the date on this one before I show it. I know it's on here. I've seen it. Okay, 1972. Oop. Clue, still sealed from 1972. I saw one go for 140, but I don't think that's what it's going to go for. But if you notice on this end, it's open and it's pretty dirty. I think I can clean most of that. So I might be able to get $25, $35 out of that one because it's never been open. You don't see a lot of games from 1972 still with the original seal on them. And the coolest game I got out of that pile for $1. This is from 1967. It's called Chutzpah. Chutzpah. And I think it's a little bit maybe racist. Whatchamacallit Inc. is the name of the company. The tokens in this game are really super cool. I don't know if anybody's ever seen that game before, but it's a pretty sweet game. You've got a hot dog or sausage. You've got a painted toenail foot. You've got a, what was this little guy? Little See No Evil monkey. Camera. I think this might be a little bit like Monopoly too. Looking like a champagne bottle and a bucket of ice. A whistle, and it actually works. And a frying pan with eggs. That is your game tokens. So, and then you got money, and you've got different types of cards and things like that in here. It looks like it's complete. I have an inventory. Oh, the best token I missed is a pair of dentures. And they all have these little rings on them, like you can put them on like a charm bracelet. So, I don't know. Pretty cool game. It should go for $35, $40. It is complete. All the instructions are even in here, so really cool game. Did I lose the chat? No, I don't think so. I think everybody's just being quiet, looking at my amazing finds. So that was all those games from that yard sale. Then another free pile, and there was only one thing left. These people were paranormal investigators. It kind of gets into what they were talking about on last night's reseller six-pack, but these people were paranormal investigators, and all the paranormal stuff went really, really super quick. But there was one item left, and I picked it up, and it is a Ouija board. This one glows in the dark. Probably $15. It's all there. I checked it out. The planchette's still in there. I know some of you don't like this stuff, but it doesn't bother me any. There's the board, and the planchette's still in there, so that's pretty cool. What's up, Broad? Win by doing. Fellow Brony in the house. Love it. So, speaking of that, oh, and this little guy, this I got a couple weeks ago, and I put him in a box. My wife found this guy. He's from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer's Misfit Toys movie or something like that. He's actually worth about $15. So, crazy. So I went to a yard sale yesterday. Ooh, and here is the tote. There's not a, it's just because that's the tote I had. And I'll show you what's in here. Rod and I are Brony brothers now. So here's the, these are all from the most of them from the 1980s. I paid $5 for all of them. There's like 30 of them in there. The dates are right there on the hoof. You probably can't see it, but right on the bottom of the hoof. And some of these are made in Hong Kong, some are made in China. There's guides on the internet that you can go. They even got some Pegasi. See that? Pretty cool. Brothers for life. Brony Brothers for life. That's right. This is like a newborn twin. There should be two of these. I even got a little cat. Some of these are in really good shape. Some of them need a little cleaning. Here's one of those twin. I don't have anywhere to balance this box. Let me see the other. I know he's in here. I've just seen him. Little white one. Where'd he go? Oh, this one's got a diaper on it. These are almost all from the 80s. There are some newer ones. This one's from 2000 something. This little one's from 2000 something. I think this one's from the TV show. I'm not sure. The new TV show that's out. But anyway, I've got, I'll put them back in here, about 30 of them in there, plus this whole box of accessories, and then these two little guys. This is Friendly, his name, or this is Spike, this guy, and this is Friendly. This guy goes for about 12 bucks, and so does he, so not too bad there. 5 bucks for all that stuff. This, if you can find it, is My Little Pony ballet box. I don't know if that's focusing. My Little Pony ballet box. Inside, there should be, and there's not, but there should be, there's some extra pieces in here. I don't know what's all included, but there should be 4 little leg warmers. But I only have 3, and a little bracelet, and I see that there's 2 hair ties and some beads in here. I don't think they belong in there. But this thing, if complete, goes for about $40 on eBay. $30 to $40 on eBay. Just this little piece here. So I don't know what the price of that, but it's pretty cool. Yeah, I think I'm going to lot all the like ones. So I got unicorns. I've got Pegasus or Pegasi. I've got a lot of the bigger... My phone is ringing. You'll have to give me a second. Of course, every time I'm doing a live show. I'll be right back. Hello? No, you have to give me about 5 minutes, all right? I'm in the middle of doing a live show. Can you wait a little while? Okay, can I call back at this number? All right, give me a little while, okay? I'll be done.
You said 5 minutes.
Oh, it might be a little bit more than that. I'm just finishing up. I didn't even mute so they can hear this whole conversation. All right? All right, I'll just show up here pretty soon. Within the next half hour. Within the next half hour, okay? All right? All right, bye. All right, guys, I'm sorry about that. That's my son. He's over at a friend's house and he wants picked up. So I dropped him off, told him he had till 8 o'clock to come home, and it's only 4 o'clock. So I figured I'd be safe doing a live stream, and I wasn't. Every time I do a live stream, this happens. But I told him he has to give me at least, half hour. So anyway, so where was I? Oh, all the pony stuff. But I wanted to get into a little bit about last night's show. They did the... Are you talking about the funky light over there in the corner, Rod? I think that one's cool. We paid $10. It was brand new at a yard sale. Don't use it. We had a young kid living with us for a while, and this was his bedroom actually. So we bought that light for him, and that's a long story that I'm not going to get into right now, but maybe someday I will. What happened there. But anyway, so that was something we bought for him, and he really liked it at the time, and so it was cool. Cool light for $10, brand new in the box, and those things are not cheap. But anyway, so last night's reseller 6-pack, I just wanted to say Lonnie had made a couple statements that maybe got him in trouble with some of his viewers, and maybe not. I don't care. And Lonnie doesn't care, and that's the thing. Lonnie is an honest guy. And I'm glad that he said what he said, because that's his true and honest feelings. And I only watch people who I think are true and honest. And if I don't agree with them, and I may or may not on that subject, it's just he's honest about it, and that's why I watch him. So I just spent $20 on my lamp, and I use it for photos. Okay. What Lonnie did was said, most of us that do YouTube do it for selfish reasons, and I think he's right in a way. There are people out there like Steven Steff and Tanya Sheets and others who don't. I think they're out there just because they enjoy sharing, and for the most part, I'm on here because I enjoy sharing. But I am selfish about it. I'm here more to learn than anything. So if you guys can teach me something in the chat or in my feed or on a show that I watch. That's why I'm on YouTube. It's less to teach. I share my experiences with you guys, and that's it. That's all I'm here for. But it's a selfish thing. I like to do it. It makes me feel good. It's selfish. And that's just the way being on YouTube is. If we weren't trying to gain something like a good feeling, we wouldn't help, or money. Some people are on you for money and things like that. But I got to sign off, guys. It was good to have you all in the chat. Maybe I'll get through a whole live stream without. The sense of community is good too. And multiple personality disorder is also a thing that can cause you to be on YouTube, yes. But actually, it's called dissociative identity disorder now, Scott. Keep up with the times. It does keep me motivated, and that's a selfish thing. Andy said it keeps him motivated. For me, it's selfish. Listening to other resellers and seeing what they find and what they sell things for, and doing the show with Scott that I do, is selfish. It is. It's just the way it is. And if people don't understand what Lonnie was trying to say, then maybe they should unsubscribe. But I'm not going to. I understood exactly what he was trying to say, and I was good with it. We'll get into the paranormal side of that some other time. But I gotta go. I gotta go pick up my son. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Do all that YouTube stuff that Scott keeps talking about.